Hey, we're live. Knock on wood. Let me get this out of the way.
Quit knocking on the wall.
What?
I had to turn around and go get it something.
How you doing? Hey, you in cap and gown.
Glad you noticed. Hi, y'all.
Let me get this over here for you. First off, let me come over here.
You're gonna have to move.
I'll
Whoa!
swap these around. You can see the check. That's kind of small for you, though.
Well, I gotta get comfortable first because I may not be in this all night long.
Miss Barbara of the RV Underway is in the house, and good evening. I see we have 5 in the house. I would appreciate a thumbs up or even a chat to let us know you're here.
You go readjust the camera, hon. I see the mic.
I'll just take the mic out. But yeah, as y'all saw by the image there at the very beginning, if you saw it,
We got a lot to talk about.
yes, we do. We got a mohicular, like we had before. Let me come over here and bring these up. Might have to mute you. Let me come up and share this.
We upgraded
We upgraded a good bit.
the conch,
We had
Toyota Corolla, the crayon.
the Crayola, a white Toyota Corolla, and we upgraded to this beauty,
Big Blue.
Big Blue. Every now and then she'll say, well, what color is it again?
It's a pearl something.
Blazing Blue Pearl. I love the color.
I told you it was a pearl something.
And there's me.
I just flipped down my flip-flops.
And there's her in her cap and gown with the beauty of a truck. And so now with this beauty, we can go and, as you can see there, we can store some stuff in the back right there. My toolbox, and it wasn't a bad, it's not a bad picture, it's just your stuff in it.
Well, I mean, it's got stuff in it, but it's actually got a couple of our tents already in it and stuff.
You can
so that
see
you don't
one
have
right
to
there.
download, fill it up, everything.
Yeah. And so with that, we can now haul everything.
In the vehicle and sit, drive, comfortably. Because he was kind of sitting up straight.
I was on the wheel, and my knees were literally in the dash. Anyway, what is the reason for the cap and gown?
My outfit. Sunday night, midnight, tomorrow. And when I say tomorrow, a lot of you have to realize that with my disability, I get confused with upcoming or things past. So sometimes, let me fix this. Sometimes I say tomorrow Sunday, and a lot of people are like, tomorrow's not Sunday. Or I'll say tomorrow Monday, and they're like, tomorrow's not Monday. Okay, so Thursday I had class, and I was notified Monday that the college was giving us X amount of days to pick up our cap and gown. I have till Sunday night midnight to finish this current psychology class final exam. Took it Thursday, Friday. Started it Thursday, finished it
Yeah.
Friday. Monday, I'll go to work and I'll get off around 2 o'clock, and then I will go to the college and register for my last 2 classes for next term, which is a third college psychology class, and I will also register for my very first business class ever. And I talked to my counselor, and she's like, you're going to take business and you're going to take this psychology class, and then you're going to walk in May with your associates. And I'm like in her office, and I'm like, business has nothing to do with special education. Business has nothing to do with teaching students. Business has nothing to do with anything. And she said, sit there for a minute, pause and think. And I went, oh, business is organization. Business is talking to adults. Business is talking to team members and teachers' aides, and business is talking to the ladies in the office, and business is talking to mom and dads and the principals and the IEP teachers and the original teachers. And I went, I'll take it. But I swapped my degree last term because I had issues with the science class that I was taking, and I was struggling with my education course. The weight of a full load of 2 classes just literally killed me. So I took one this term, and we're going to hope and pray that I take the 2 well, and if I do so, I will walk in May and graduate in May. If I had not picked up the cap and gown this week, I would not have been able to walk in May if I had passed all my classes. And I have a really good support team, really good support staff, great group of ladies, of office workers, which is known as TRIO, TRIO, nationally known to help specific students, certain students, many students, with studies aids, study guides, typers, test readers, extended time test periods, just a really large load of help aids that I need to finish. So the TRIO ladies believe that I can do it, and so we're going to try to do it, and the goal is to walk in May. And if I had not picked this up this week, I would not be able to walk in May. So that's what this is. I thought I'd never wear one.
Well, you can.
So
That's
been our week. Well, we've had the truck for 2 weeks, actually.
Yeah.
So.
Well, if any of y'all have seen us do a live here in the garage, you may have noticed a change of scenery since the last time.
Change of angle. Not
Change of
scenery.
angle. It
For
is.
some, it's scenery, I guess. For others, it's angles.
Yeah, depending on how you want to word it. But I had to, in order to get Big Blue into the garage.
For safety purposes.
She is literally like half an inch from this cabinet and half an inch from the garage door.
No, she's an inch from the garage door, and she's a half an inch from the cabinet.
And in order, with the truck in, I cannot sit at my desk. So I've had to rearrange some stuff in here, and I've also decided to pick up scanning more pictures for keepsake. So, I forgot to tell you. What was the last number of subs you remember seeing on the page? 80s?
You're gonna kill me. I don't really keep up with it. To be honest, the last time I looked, there was 60 something. Because you tell me about the numbers, so I don't look. I don't
Would you
know.
let me tell? We
Sure.
are currently at 97.
Ooh,
Yeah,
3 away.
yeah. From our first milestone.
Well, 50 would be a milestone, or 25
Yeah.
would be a milestone, or
Oh, okay.
75, depending on how you count.
Our next milestone. 25.
I mean, if
was
you're
good.
counting by hundreds, then yeah, it's our first milestone. Whoop whoop.
And along with 100, we will be able to get youtube.com/the Aloha Conk.
Ooh. Everybody say,
Ooh.
everybody say, ah. Not all at once, y'all.
Big, big, large, huge. If y'all don't know MTS 3000 Mystery Science, no MST Mystery Science Mystery Theater Mystery Science Theater 3000. That's what it is. Then you won't know that reference. Big, big, large, huge. Watch one of them. I can't remember what movie they were watching. But yes, she is a getting used to. Definitely.
No. What you mean is you're getting used to keeping your crap on your side of the truck.
To
Because
include the trash that comes over.
I'm not letting you put stuff in my cup holders. Just say yes, dear. It's okay.
Okay.
And the whole community knows. Yes, dear.
But yes, she is a 2017 Toyota Tacoma V6. In fact, I'll let y'all see
Her ass.
her ass, her rear end, and the Tacoma imprint on the tailgate is the American flag. Y'all might be able to see that.
Red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue. She's a 17. She's only got 26,500 K on her in miles. AM, FM, XM, Bluetooth, GPS.
Oh, how much is that GPS chip to have Toyota work with it and play with it?
I got to looking at that GPS and noticed the map is was last upgraded in 16, which is a year before the truck. So it's got the original GPS maps. And I looked online, their website said it was $100. I asked the girl yesterday that we got, that was our rep, Miss Chelsea, Miss Webster, and she says, "You're not going to want this." I gave it to her. She took it. She came back and "You don't want to do this." I said, "Why?" "Unless you're willing to fork out $1,000. Now, for $1,000, I would get a recent map, a new map on this for $1,000. Now, I've got a Garmin GPS, which is lifetime maps and traffic for free. So I am not going to pay $1,000 for the map anytime soon. So we're just going to deal with what we have. And just go with it. Now it is pretty cool to look down at my cluster in front of me and see it say, turn left.
When it's on to work.
Now, I've also noticed it's gotta be on certain displays to do it, and you like the miles per hour. I think that's one that doesn't do that. I think. I'll have to look it up more. Anyway, she can pull about 3,500 max.
Not in this year, which she won't.
Not yet.
We gotta get her paid down a little bit before we invest in a pull
Yeah.
behind.
But we are now looking, we went from the Class C to a Class A, and I've seen quite a few Class A's today.
Class A is drivable. You're talking pull behind.
I saw those too. And B's and C's and fifth wheels and goosenecks and travel trailers and compacts and converted Sprinter vans.
The reason why he's mentioning so many is because where he walks locally is a BMX track, and they have had a convention lately, and several of them, a mixture, have been out there.
Quite a few. I mean, the parking lot is, 7-8 acres, and the entire lot was packed with, I even saw a 78 Astro converted into a
Camper.
camper.
Oh, I've said it can be done. Your dad had a van that I wanted to convert 4 years ago. We won't say what happened to said black van.
That is absolutely true. Mom says she has a GPS in the car. Don't pay anything, but also she does not upgrade to the manufacturer's paid services.
Mm-hmm.
So no need to waste the money.
Buy used, save the difference.
That part. And
Especially when I can use my cell phone for free.
now, a lot of people tell me use your cell phone to use GPS with it.
That's mine, honey, not yours.
Example. Okay, use your phone with GPS. Okay, I've done that. And I've also seen my data go up because of it. Hence the reason why I bought $200 for GPS with lifetime free maps, free traffic, no data. I bought this, 3-4 years ago? Haven't paid for data since. Haven't paid for a map since. And it's free upgrade. And it updates the maps in my watch as well. Same map. I want to be quiet now because she's giving me that look.
No, I'm actually quite disturbed because I'm listening to the cell phone conversation of our neighbor. Ah, there goes her garage door.
We've got neighbors.
And I have really good ears. It's a torture.
But yeah, the one thing we can also do is use the tailgate for a grilling. I don't want to call it a grill surface because I don't want to melt it. But a table to use our appliances on if we don't have a tent.
If the campground does not provide a table, we can use the tailgate. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. And if said campground also does not supply power, we can still use our air fryer and we can still use the appliances,
My hot pot.
the hot pot, the Instapot, the Ninja air fryer, because the truck comes with a 110 outlet, a single 110 outlet that we can use with.
If needed. But it is best to not.
True. But it's there if we need it. bigger, car GPS has bigger screen, not in your face. And an alternate as, the phone as an alternate. But again, I had the Garmin bottom corner, I didn't even see it, but it's either here or really look down for it. Any camping trips planned?
Yes.
And by the way, I've got the date and time for the rescheduled basketball.
Okay, but did you take my pass and register my pass so that we could go camping?
I haven't done it today because I've been out here rearranging
Okay.
after the game.
We've looked at it with everything that should be going on. My first weekend clear out of March, and his first weekend clear out of March is March 19th, which is Friday, Saturday, Sunday being the 21st. And
You remember us talking about?
I don't know why I have 3 dates, 19, 20, and 21, because we typically just go for 2. We go Friday night, Saturday night.
You remember us talking about the possibility of you being the navigator? Like take this road, or did we not talk about that?
I'm confused.
I drive, and you navigate. Say take this exit.
Yeah,
Have we talked about that?
yeah.
Dad's got a Rand McNally Atlas from '97 we can use.
Probably. Yeah. I've probably got my dad's that's in pieces from '94. They're still around. As a matter of fact, they're actually current and they're spiral bound now,
Yeah.
so that you
You-
can flip the whole map.
Now, is that Rand McNally Atlas head toe, or do you actually have to flip it over? Is it the style like the Waffle? What is that, Waffle House? The Waffle House menu where you just flip it, or do you actually have to rotate the whole blame thing?
Why do you care? You're not using it, you're driving.
No, but I can help plan a trip.
I see how this is gonna go.
Help
Ay,
or attempt.
But also my goal is when I finish in May to take June and July completely off. My boss just doesn't know it yet. Because we have to work in May. So I'm going to take June and July off.
We already know what date our inspection is. The 27th of May.
Talked to a coworker today and she has been informed that she's not allowed to have her dates off. And her dates off that she's asking for is in March. So come June and July, I really...
That's the kind of, we request days off and say, I have to be here at a certain date, a certain time. Our boss says, no. And then we get in trouble for not being at that place, for a doctor's appointment.
Mm-hmm.
She'll deny us to go to a doctor's appointment. But
And everybody says, oh, schedule it for after the time you get off. No, because she holds us over.
she
But
doesn't,
that's okay.
she doesn't
it's okay,
want, she doesn't
'cause-
want us to get overtime, but
That's okay, because I've got dates scheduled in March, and I'm sorry, it's done.
hey, how you doing? Meant to be RVing. How y'all doing? Glad you're in here. Three members of royalty right here. Miss Barbara from RV Underway, Mr. Ricky from RV Underway,
I know.
and meant to be RVing.
I know.
We are amongst everybody this evening. I can't believe this. It's like the last time we had royalty in the room. Before Christmas, we had
We get a couple of visits every once in a while. They want to check on us and
I
make
know,
sure that
right?
you're doing things correctly. Kind of scares me. They might think you not be able to not know what you're doing. So they have to come in and check on you.
What do you think my mama does?
We have moderators in the room, even without the wrenches.
I'm afraid to throw a wrench. Last time I had a wrench went flying and I had a blue mark right here.
Last time you threw a wrench, you got one thrown back at you.
Yeah. But RV Underway and Miss RV Underway have both been in the room, so I don't know. Do y'all want to be moderators? They've been in just about every chat.
Just to keep you under control. Anyways,
We've had a busy week and
we actually have someone in the house.
does he want to say hey?
You think I'd be able to pull him off his computer?
Better than me? Or do you want me to try?
You hang out here for a second. Let me see if I can get him to pop his head through the door.
Anyway, we do have, we are trying to look for places to go. And, of course, with a new vehicle comes new payments. In fact, the vehicle payment went up, but my insurance payment went down. Ooh, Idaho. It seems awfully cold up there between the snowstorms, sorry. I hope you do get to stay warm up there, up in the land of the potatoes. And, but yeah, we got more payments going out for the truck, and we gotta save up for our trips out. So, and we're going to do our best to get a lot more content with this new vehicle, and a lot more content on our channel than we've got now. Hey, what y'all doing? I'm gonna take your cell phone and run with it. Anyway. We got
I gave him a choice. I said he could come out here and say hello to the camera, or he could say hello to the chat. And I took my top off. Excuse me. Can I sit down?
you know what his username is?
Yeah, Flaming Tiger.
So that's who that is.
Yeah. Say hello to Flaming Tiger, my child who doesn't want to come out to the camera. Say hello to Mr. P.
Hello, Mr. P. He's telling me to everybody else.
Mr. P needs to say hello to everybody else who's in the room.
He said hi. And put the emoji up.
Okay. Well, then he kept our deal. Okay.
There.
Now.
There,
I'm
I
sorry.
said, he said there, I said hi.
Okay, you can go back to do what you were doing.
And he said, sub count is at 97.
Good job. Thought you
So-
had subscribed a while back though, son.
RV Underway said, how many subs do you have now at the Aloha Congress? And he answered for me. I thank you for that, Preston. And
Mr. P.
P-Man says, the father of the Aloha Conch, Mr. RV Underway.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what.
I can't get him to...
And
Teenagers.
Hey, we all had and went through that stage.
I didn't have a computer at his age.
Neither did I.
My butt was outside, although I do have to give him this. These street lights are on, so he
Yeah.
technically would be inside, so he's good.
He is. And what was that? What was that? Be home before the street lights come on, or be home before dark. If you see the street lights come on, get home.
Mine was be on the street or in the field when the street lights come on, and when it got dark, be in the house. Because see, I was on base just like you probably were.
We were in base housing at one time.
But see, I had a PT field in front of my house. You walk the field 4 times, you walked a mile. So that tells you how big you walk the field. You walk the field twice, you walked a mile. So we always walked it 4 times to walk 2 miles. So we had, just the basic be out.
The last time I remember base housing, I tried to run a tree over with a bike, pedal bike.
Trying to run these trees over, they'll kick your butt because they were tall, sturdy. Palm trees.
Every time my dad would let go of the bike, it didn't matter where we were in that courtyard, didn't matter what direction I was heading. I'd find the exact same tree and just run into it.
Poor tree.
Yeah, poor bike.
But yeah, that goes back to, somebody said this week in passing, our kids are stupid. And I said, wait a minute now, what are you talking about? And the person was talking to me and said, we knew mama's number, we knew the house number, we knew the pastor's number, we knew the babysitter's number, we knew grandmother's number, we knew at least one aunt or one cousin, all by heart. Not to mention how many best friends did we have that we knew all by heart, not by speed dial. And I said, yeah, I still know, and I rattled off 2 phone numbers, 808-624-5720, which was mine, or 808-624-9503, which was the pastor's house. And she was like, oh my word. So.
And right now, I'm not going to, but I could say your number, mom's number, dad's number, my number.
Speed dial.
I can say the work store phone.
Nope. I get that one mixed up. I know the last 4 of that one, 0313.
And I can...
Because that one was the same number when I was 15 years old when I worked there. But the problem is the first 3 I get mixed up. And so I end up calling either someone's cell phone that I have no clue who they are.
Oops,
Someone's house, I have no clue who they are. Or on the 3rd try, I call work.
Oh, call someone's cell phone and say, is your refrigerator running? Yeah. Well, you better go catch it.
You're funny.
You'll suffer system shock with that change in temperature. Yeah, in Death Valley, if that kind of change, you would.
I know I would. This chick doesn't like 60s.
And I'll stay in the freezer for an hour at a time. The freezer at work is 0.
Or cooler.
or cooler.
Or lower, excuse me. I should say, lower.
Fridge doesn't work anymore, and everyone knows it. Not in this house.
Mm-hmm. I'd have to agree with him. Our fridge and our ice maker are pretty loud.
Yeah, and it's.
It would be nice to get into an RV and have a quiet fridge. I
Yeah.
wouldn't know what to do.
The fridge here is what, a year old?
Mm-hmm.
About a year? Because we moved in, your dad got one.
I think we've been here about a year and a half, and I think it's just as old.
Man, if you want to talk
If
to us,
you want
come
to
out
talk to
here.
me, you can come outside. If you want to talk to me, you can come outside.
Is he
Although
so-
you may not be in the room still.
I hear feet walking. I hear the bed creaking like it's getting out of it.
Why don't you go catch it? If it is running. He says I
Oh,
he said I should run with the fridge so I would get better at running. See, you have no right to joke with me because you're not on. Okay, bye-bye.
anyway,
He's making a reference. Him and I went walking. I went walking last night and I wanted him out of the house, so he went with me. I walked half a mile out, half a mile back. 1 mile. So when I got to the bend, shortly before I got to the bend, where the pull-behind sits, two houses out of the bend, I started jogging just a little bit. Just, a little bit here and there. And I was real winded. I said, I need you to do me a favor and push me.
did he check your balance?
No, he was good. He did what I asked him to. And I wanted to stop running. I wanted to walk back where 3 houses down there's puppy dogs. And I wanted to walk. And he was like, nope, it's too late. We've already woken all the dogs up. You're running. And I ran all the way in. But he's right. I do get very winded. I am not a good runner. I am not a good walker. It takes me forever to convince myself, okay, it's good weather, let's go. And it's very rare that I get out on my own
Right
without
now,
somebody going, are you okay? So, yeah, he's making a funny joke.
right now it is currently 72.1 degrees in this room.
Which means it's cooler outside.
Yeah. And that if I were to close the garage door, it would warm up in here.
Which means I don't want to go walk in the cold. Or run.
Well, if you dress for it. You see, for you right now, it's jacket weather. For me, it's shorts weather.
Case in point.
Shorts weather.
Jacket weather.
Can't win for losing.
Should have picked a different one. I've told you that since day one. Anyways.
I'm happy with my choice. I'm very happy with my choice.
I've always told you, my toes are in the sand, my toes are not in the snow.
So we don't ever go visit Colorado.
We go visit, we just don't stay for a while. Yes, ma'am.
Anyway, even in Idaho, it's always shorts weather. There's a certain point that even I have got to wear layers. If it's 40 or if it's 32 or below, I'll put on layers. Anything above that, I'm good. But yeah, new truck, more camping ahead, hopefully, and definitely more content. we have to, we are definitely gonna have to start putting more content out for you guys, and we apologize for not doing that here recently. So, I really got nothing else to say, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it here from, here at the old Sticks and Bricks from the Aloha Conch. We, thank you all for coming, all 8 of you here in the room. So we are going to go on and head out. So I'll see y'all later. Talk to y'all later and see y'all later. Thanks for coming. Bye.